Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back my glorious bannerman to another online battle for Total War Warhammer. The replay we're going to watch today is a 2v2 battle between me, Pixelated Apollo, Overkill Total War and Warrior of Sparta. I am commanding the Orcs, Overkill is commanding the Vampire Counts, Pixelated Apollo is commanding the Bretonians, and Warrior of Sparta is commanding the Glorious Empire. So, yeah, this battle isn't the craziest battle, however, it has some really interesting events in it, which is the reason I'm going to go ahead and show you it today. As well as that, I just absolutely love the feel of this fortress, and the backdrop for it is just absolutely amazing. It really is very spectacular. Yeah, just the Bretonian walls look really cool. I love the towers as well. And just look at this backdrop as well, this keep in the background. It just really makes me sad that I can't go over here and fight over all these little like parts of a wall, like go over to this keep and fight over here. And again, like go over here to this right hand side and just fight all over in this distances. It really does make me sad. However, you never know in the future what CA may have planned to kind of expand sieges, or you know what mods might do in the future, because unfortunately you can't even go down any of these alleyways. You're kind of locked into this area, and I feel like, you know, sieges are kind of the weak point of Warhammer, so hopefully they might look to fix it in the second or third game. You never know. And again, you never know what mods might bring either. So I'm just really excited for the future of Warhammer, because, you know, this game is very solid. I've played about 30 hours of it and I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into this battle. I'm going to go ahead and run through the army comps real quickly. If you want to skip this, feel free to go ahead and click the skip annotation in the top left hand corner. If not, let's go ahead and get started. So I am playing as the Orcs, as I said previously. So yeah, my army, I brought one unit of Night Goblin archers, which are fanatics. They actually have poison arrows, so they actually do damage over time. Then I had 2 units of Orc Boys, like 5 or 6 of these Orc Big Uns. I have all these guys in my siege towers. They're going to be the first unit off to go ahead and hit the enemy troops. I also have Grimgor over here as well, leading my men forward. He has some really sick abilities as well. He has Stand Your Ground, which is a massive buff to everyone around him. As well as that, he has a war ability as well, which goes ahead and just gives the troops so many buffs. It's actually crazy. I also have an Orc Shaman. He's going to go ahead and be dropping some foots of Gorks on people. It's going to be epic. Make sure to look out for that. I also have a unit of Rock Lobbers. 3 units of these Black Orcs. Again, like, imagine if these bad boys are running towards you. I would just turn tail and run away. These guys look scary as hell. And, you know, on that topic, I also have 2 units of these stinky ass trolls who need a shower. Well, hopefully they're going to shower in the enemy's blood very soon. So, you know, they'll get their wish. And then I have 2 units of these giants. Again, absolute monsters in combat. These guys are gonna just look at their weapon. Just look at it. It's huge. It's like the size of like 5 orcs. I can't wait to throw these guys into battle. So Overkill's army, he has pretty much just like a bunch of Graveguard. He has like 6, 7, maybe even 8 units of Graveguard, all in his siege towers, as well as all the way down his battle line, which we can see all the way down his battle line. He has a vampire leading them, leading that, obviously, that group of units. And he also has 2 units of these Crypt Ghouls. Again, a really cool looking unit. These guys do not look very nice, for sure. Then on the left side, he has 2 units of these Calm Wraiths, 2 units of Vargeist, a Terrorgeist, and he has Manfred on a zombie dragon, not a Terrorgeist. Sorry, my mistake last time. You guys definitely butchered me in the comments for that. But yes, Manfred is wearing a zombie dragon. He is on a zombie dragon, leading it to battle. So, yeah, that's the attacking armies. The defending armies of Pixelated Apollo, who is playing as Bretonia. Again, Bretonia is kind of mentioned as being one of the weaker factions at the moment, and I kind of do understand where people are coming from. However, I think they have a really unique playstyle which people just haven't really gotten the hang of, and they can actually be really powerful if used right. So yeah, I'm going to start playing Bretonia a lot more. So yeah, Apollo has just a huge amount of these men-at-arms polearms. You know, their infantry isn't great, but, you know, they kind of make up for it in other areas. So he has these men-at-arms, polearms, these peasant archers. Imagine having these peasant archers and just kind of just looking out onto the assaulting enemy. Just look at, like, all the creatures and monsters we have. I would be crapping myself, I'm not going to lie. Then Apollo has a bunch of these spearmen at arms, or spearmen at arms with shields. Again, just peasantry. Then he has a unit of these mounted yeomans. A bit more heavily armoured, but not really. Then we have the leader of Bretonia up on his... Is this a Pegasus? No, this is... What is this? It's like a griffin? Yeah, on a griffin. Looking very cool. Actually blocked out his face there. We should probably go ahead and move over. Yeah, he's looking pretty cool. I love his armor as well. So medieval. The grail. Really, really nice. Some more spearmen. 2 units of trebuchets to go ahead and shoot out of the city. Again, one of the things in the sieges I really wish you could do was stick these trebuchets on the wall. That would just be so cool. And look how awesome that looks with the statue and the gate. Oh my god, that gate looks absolutely amazing. But we'll quickly run through the rest of the Bretonian army before we look at it. So more spearmen. He also has a damsel, which is a magic caster. I'm pretty sure she has the light book. I'm not sure I don't think it's called the Law of Light. It could actually be called the Law of Light. Law of the Heavens. But she has that type of magic. So we'll hopefully be able to get to see a bunch of that. And some more spearmen. And oh yeah, he also has the Pegasus riders. I can almost completely forgot about them. The Pegasus Knights. Which we'll go ahead and zoom in and have a nice little look at them. Really heavily armoured. Ready to do battle with anyone they come across. So, Warrior Sparta's army, we'll quickly run through it and then get this battle underway. On the walls, he has 3 units of these handgunners. Again, these bad boys will put down heavy fire onto my men as they try and approach the walls. Then, ready to go ahead and defend the walls after the handgunners fall back, he has 3 units of these great swords. Again, a really, really strong unit from the Empire. Probably their best infantry unit for sure. These guys are monsters in combat. Then at the gatehouse, he is defending it very well with 5 units of halberdiers. These guys are ready to receive whatever comes through that gatehouse. And just honestly, look how cool this looks. Could you just imagine, in the battle, you see that gate just shattering as a giant just smashes against it. And you just have like a nice little bubble of these spearmen ready to receive whatever comes through that gate. Then behind that he has, is this Cole Franz? Yeah, this is Cole Franz on a Pegasus. So today he's not on Deathwing. He is just chilling on a Pegasus. He also has a mortar. And is that it for Warrior Sparta's army? No, he has a few more units. He has another unit of great swords. He also has a bright wizard as well, going to be hitting down some fire to us. So yeah, let's go ahead and start this battle as I advance my siege towers into the wall. As the orcs chant. But yeah, this gate... Oh, we already have the catapults coming out as well. Smashing away at my rock lobbers. Already killing one? Is that already killing one? Not quite, but the mortars and the trebuchets are just doing work against my rock lobbers. Which is really nice, If they can get rid of my artillery, it means I can't destroy these towers. So actually making sure that these towers don't go down, I'm going to allow them to do a lot more damage. Because again, as you guys know, these towers do so much damage in this game. So, preventing me from actually being able to destroy them is really, really important. Again, one of my siege towers actually went down, which is not looking good for me. Overkill is also pushing up his siege towers as well. One of them actually going down right there. The peasant archers falling back straight away, getting away as the towers get to the wall. Warrior Sparta doing the same with his handgunners, trying to fall them back. My orc biggins are ready to come off these siege towers. You can just see, oh look at that, smashing down, destroying the battlements. The great swords getting ready to receive them. Let's go ahead and get a nice zoom in here as the orc biggins just jump off. Smashing huge impacts there into the great swords. But these great swords are not going to be easily beaten. These are the elite troops of the Empire. They're going to be holding the enemy back for sure.
Fight, men! Fight for our right to live!
Oh yeah, you're going to have to fight for your right to live for sure. The Graveguard are now in against the Bretonians, and they should be having a real good day fighting the Bretonians. Their infantry, as we said, is not great. We've got the Terrorgeist
Flood these lands!
just smashing away, sending Bretonnian troops flying. As well as that, we have the Vargeist over here doing exactly the same, being supported by the Graveguard. Oh, by the looks of it, they're actually taking down quite a few of these. By the looks of it, there's been some magic involved. Oh, a huge chain lightning hit there, actually landing directly on the Graveguard. And a debuff happening to these troops right now. If we look at them, they're strong against multiple enemies, weak against single combat, which is going to be a big buff for them units. So much magic going on already. A little fire meteor shower. I mean, I don't know the exact name. Oh, a huge hit by the Bright Wizard. I don't actually know the names to like half of these spells yet, so I'm just going to call this the Flaming Head of Doom. Actually getting a big hit, but then kind of going off and not really doing too much, which was kind of a shame. I'm going to go ahead and advance the entirety of my army, and actually go ahead and slow this down a bit, because I don't want to really miss a lot of the action, and you can see it's kind of a quick battle. So we've got the Graveguard over here. I'm actually using a load of buffs on my men, because I was kind of like messing around. This is the first time I played as the Orcs. So I was messing around with a lot of their buffing magic, and it's actually really, really good. They have huge augments, which actually go ahead and add in plus 30 melee attack for a long time. The Pegasus Knights, by the looks of it, come crashing down to try and defeat the Graveguard on the walls. And they also have a magical buff, Cascading Fire Cloak, plus 36 melee defense and armor piercing abilities, as the Pegasus Knights just come down and crush these Graveguards, sending them flying. Some really nice hits there. The Terrorgeist is still standing strong. Where's Manfred as well? Manfred is also swooping in on his zombie dragon, ready to go ahead and push forward. By the looks of it, Overkill has managed to win on this right wall, pushing down onto the peasant archers, which are not going to be standing for much longer. The peasantry are all retreating back. The Terrorgeist is ready to... Oh, no, this is actually Manfred. The Terrorgeist is actually in combat. Manfred is just overseeing the battle. And look at these huge buffs on the enemy troops. That is really crazy. The Troll is smashing away. Oh, the Giant is smashing away at these gates. Imagine being these Empire soldiers right now and just seeing that gate just get smashed. I'd be crapping myself. Oh my god, just look at it. It's just slowly... Oh, and the catapult's actually going through the gate and hitting my Troll. That's kind of weird. Again, you can see I've managed to actually buff my soldiers. Here we go. Plus 58 melee attack. Some of the abilities, some of the magic for the Orcs is insane. Here we go. 58 melee attack. That's crazy. The Black Orcs are up here now, hitting away at the Empire Swords. They were kind of doing really good, the Great Swords, so I needed to get my Black Orcs up here as soon as I could to go ahead and aid me in the combat. Enemy Wizard hitting some fire spells up here. Is the gate almost down? Yeah, the gate has been smashed down. And look at that, my Giant is just, just chilling. He's just chilling, smashing it down. As they hold the line, the Empire soldiers are just like, what? Where did the Giant go? Why didn't he charge us? Just waiting for anything to come smashing in. Overkill is going to kind of seize this and move up his Crypt Horrors. My Giant's kind of just chilling off the way, taking a few hits from the arrow fire from the towers and the enemy archers. You can see him taking a bit of hit. And here we go, the men coming through the gate now, pushing. Hold the line, boys. The Crypt Horrors just smashing away. Or the Crypt Ghouls, these Crypt Ghouls, sorry. Again, I'm still trying to learn all the names. Yeah, Crypt Ghouls, sorry. These are the Crypt Horrors getting ready to smash through that gate. The Archer Fire, the Giant coming through. Even the statue's been destroyed. That's really cool. We have a Bright Wizard on the right flank. Here we go, boys. Oh my god, that is huge. Jesus, this Giant is just going in. The Bretonnian soldiers will go ahead and try and support the infantry. What magic do we have being cast right here? Cascading Fire Cloak to try and support them. The Crypt Horrors come smashing in on the enemy. Just devastating impact hits. The Giant just throwing people away. More Crypt Horrors coming in. This is not looking good for the Empire. What is that? Is that the Terrorgeist getting shot down by the Archer Fire? They're going to come down and just cause massive hits over here on the archers. Going to go ahead and silent them. The trebuchets going out over the wall. But the giant and the crypt horrors is just too much for the Empire and Bretonnian infantry right now. Some of them are falling back. The giant is just kind of mopping up the reinforcements. On this right wall, the orcs seem to be succeeding. My forces are victorious, pretty much pushing everyone back. The Black Orcs really paying dividends. If we go back to the main fight at the gate, we have some more orcs running through the battle, coming in, as well as my trolls supporting my giants. And the Empire soldiers just do not stand a chance. This monstrous horde, even another giant coming into the battle, just pushing forward. I feel very, very sorry right now for the Empire and Bretonnian men. They're trying to fall back to their trebuchets as they're throwing out, still getting some really nice hits on the Grave Guard. Colfran, I can't even remember the name for the Bretonnian leader, which I do apologise for. I'll definitely have to look that up after this battle. But the Bretonnian leader going in right now, riding his griffin to battle. Colfrans is still just overseeing the battle, but by the looks of it, the giants are just doing too much damage. Supported by a unit of Orc Biggins. We have Manfred up here on his zombie dragon, just overwatching the battle. And just look at that, the Bretonnians are running tail right now. I've got support by the Black Orcs coming round here. As the Empire handgunners fall back, and just look at that, just look at the battle. This is why Warhammer is just spectacular. Look at the craziness of this engagement. You've got trolls, giants, dragons, magic just going off. The handgunners are still shooting out, and here we go, boys. I think this is the reason I did this replay. Here we go. Just look at that. That was a huge hit, just sending so many people flying, using the Foot of Gork just to go ahead and cause so much damage. As the giants and trolls just kind of clean up the rest of this battle. Just throwing acid up onto the enemy, and the giants are still just marching forward, sending them flying. And by the looks of it, it is going to be a victory for me and Overkill as the Vampire Counts and as the Greenskins. There are a few Pegasus Knights left. Manfred's finally going to get his hands bloody by charging in, trying to kill a few of these remaining troops. The Pegasus Knights are going to be running very, very soon. So yeah, as I said, this wasn't the craziest of battles, but there's a few things in it which made it really, really unique. I loved the way the giants kind of came through the gate, and like Warrior Sparta had his spear or his halberdiers formed up. I also loved the Foot of Gork as well, coming down on the huge Bretonnian and Empire pile up. Just the sheer amount of crypt horrors. You know, the Bretonnians and Empire didn't really stand a chance this battle. We were very, very strong. Grimgor was just not having any of it. And we're going to go ahead and clean up this battle. I'm going to go ahead and stick on triple speed now because not much really happens. Yeah, there we go. Pyrrhic victory. We'll go ahead and look at the kills, see who killed the most men. Yeah, the first giant which went in killed 78 men. That was the decent amount. My trolls and my other giant who kind of joined the battle late still did pretty decently, I'm not going to lie. The Black Orcs definitely showing their worth. 87 kills, 137 and 111. Very, very nice. Pixelated Apollo's men just did not stand up to my Orc Elite army and Overkill's undead army. 11 kills on his soldiers. You know, Bretonnian's infantry just does not stand up, and like it should. You know, Bretonnian's infantry and the law aren't good. They're peasantry. The knights are where it's at, and at the moment they just don't really have enough quality knights to kind of make them worth it. So in a siege battle as well, you know, the Bretonnian soldiers are just, you know, they're just, you know, you need more knights. Which can definitely work in a siege battle. You know, just have more knights, give up the walls, fall back and just have your knights ready to receive them as soon as they come off the walls. That's definitely a very valid tactic. If we look at Overkill soldiers, again, Graveguard doing pretty good. The Crypt Horrors doing nice, 60 and 52. The Terrorgeist, 86 kills. Manfred only bloodying himself with 9 kills. You know, he just wanted to overwatch the battle. And the Vargeist, doing okay, 43 kills, nothing amazing. Warrior Sparta's men, his halberdiers, again, just didn't really stand up to our trolls. We just shoved so many men into that gate, so many monsterly creatures just into that gate, that there just wasn't much the halberdiers could do. The great swords, though, however, on the walls, very nice against my greenskin army. 124 kills and 150 kills. And the handgunners, they didn't do amazing, but they did okay. Cole Franz racking up 27 kills and the mortar hitting 61. So yeah, as I said, this wasn't the craziest of battles. It was kind of short, but it was still something I wanted to show you. The fortress was really, really nice. And, there was a few spectacular moments in that replay, which hopefully made it worth it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know what faction you want me to play as next in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.